Watch this.
Hey, what is it now?
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
I shall go forth at your command.
Aye.
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Hey Zazmak Ultra, welcome to the stream. Hey Cooking, welcome. Zazis works, okay.
Give me something.
I'll remember that.
I'm still here.
Watch this.
You shall suffer my wrath.
There's a slight possibility that I will be able to finish Shadows of Am today.
Yes, I'm coming through.
If I go an entire evening and afternoon. Bogu is not streaming today, Boof was streaming yesterday, so maybe he's taking another break. Yes, I'm running SCS 3520, which is the newest one. But sadly, it's not flawless yet.
You need something, stranger?
Haven't talked to Bogu in a while. He was showing up on my stream a couple of times. He was busy last week.
You shall suffer my wrath.
Brilliant.
2 spoilers relevant to previous streams? Sure.
Aye.
Though I don't know about spoilers since I'm the one doing the run, but okay. Breach now properly affects Rakshasas. Yeah, that was something I was considering, but I had no way of dispelling his magic protections anyway, because I tried Ruby Ray and it didn't work. And I didn't have a level 8 spells at that moment. Because leeches, breach is level 5 and leeches should be immune to level 5, but they are affected by a breach, so I suspected that Rakshasas are also not given the full immunity.
Watch
The
this.
customer is always right.
I think interesting in that guy. Probably not, those scrolls are expensive. Hey Daryl, welcome. Yeah, this entropy shield I know of, I even commented on it. It's just that they weren't using the right spell. It's good that enemies are much more aggressive in taking down protections. But they were just using the wrong spell for the job.
I'm coming through.
In the other fights, like in the last 2 or 3
Brilliant.
streams, my entropy shields ate like 10 spell thrusts.
Aye.
It really favors taking down protections as it should, but I mean, UNTs aren't high level mages,
What's
but
this?
they could have secret wards instead of spell thrusts. That would serve them better, probably. Because the high level mages did use right spells, the Ruby Race, for example.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Why do you disturb my meditations?
Let's see.
Aye.
I did a little testing and loaded some late saves from other runs. The biggest problem that this version of SCS has is that certain fiend groups fight each other
Give me
instead of
something
you.
to do.
I think I was able to fix it by transplanting
What's
SCS 34 creature files and scripts instead, but there's like a 20 versions of Baldur, for example, so
Where's the pump? I'm coming through.
Yeah, mate.
at some points I might be forced to load before the fight and then check the creature file if that creature bugs out and do the transplant and redo the fight. The Blood War issue, yeah. I mean, the Blood War is logical, but it's not Blood War, it's Civil War. Next install include Tones of Fate, or whatever the name is. It probably should, because like this version of SCS is clearly tailored in that mod in mind. Like the half of that SCS is stuff from like all the new elemental spells and elemental buffs are so that new prestige new classes have something to work with. Summon demons can also go after one another, yeah, that's... I mean, I never used summon demons, so that's not a problem. But for example, leeches summon planetars and summon fiends, and planetar kills the fiends. Which is not completely illogical, given the game lore, but gameplay wise it's stupid. Hey Robin, welcome.
Glory
You
will
shall
be ours
suffer my
today.
wrath.
It was apparently a big issue if you were neutral, since one version of SCS had 50-50, from which pool you'd pull from, yeah.
Who are you?
I mean, that would be okay. Like, the fiends, the devils and demons are supposed to fight each other. So, I guess use only one summon, like one time.
Brilliant.
But I don't know how it was broken, because in 34 it was working correctly. I tried to compare scripts from 35 and 34 in
Aye.
text comparator, but I weren't able to catch anything like obviously wrong, so it's hard to say.
Yes?
Yes, demons fight instead of each other instead of your party, and then and they prioritize each other instead of you. This is pretty funny because this guy has max HP rolls. He should be dying in one hit, but he has max HP rolls and might have drunk a potion of healing on the map load.
What's this? Let's get pissed!
You're not mercenaries, are you?
They're supposed to hate the hero more? In fact, I think they would fight each other before you. I mean devils and demons. But that's not the problem. I actually, he drank potion because his spider sense is stomping his dangers ahead, yeah. I can actually show you. Because I did a report on Gibberlinks with video. So to completely ignore my completely naked character and instead just fight each other, and also pit fiends and Korungans, so they are both deep devil kind, so that's what happens in 35. But I did some testing, and by swapping creature files from 34, this fight was fixed, and the fight in Watcher's Keep, the big fiend rooms, were also fixed. But I don't know about other ones.
I'm coming through! Brilliant! Aye?
So let's see, I should kill this guy, and then I should do this, and then turn myself into asylum.
How can I help?
This mage can be
It is
very
done.
dangerous, so let's take it seriously. Hey Kronos, welcome. Let's take this fight seriously, because he's a high level mage.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Yes. What is it now?
I'm ready for anything.
Go bother someone else.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
Did you check if I can pull aggro? I checked. I tried to attack them, but they ignored me. until I was the last one standing. Only when there was no one left, only then they were the last standing fiend was attacking me.
Give me something to do.
Now I'm curious if this guy is evil. It's not a two-way battle.
Where's the pub?
They will completely ignore you
What's this?
until the only one from the fiend group is left.
In the name of the council, I am here to keep order.
So be it. I am your doom.
Are you evil, sir?
I'm
or
coming
are
through.
you neutral?
I am willing.
The Keshars, spell trap. Hey Council, welcome. Arenicus is lying. Yeah. There's a chance that I'll finish SOA today. If I stream in the evening as well. Did I get him? I didn't. He saved. No, he didn't save. That's funny. But not for him.
Glory will be ours today.
Pretty strong party. Yeah, I weren't pulling any punches since
Brilliant.
I introduced a lot of restrictions for the first time.
For the glory of Ob. For the glory
A good hit.
When it comes to party composition, I went with the best I could think of for this task. Yeah, the helm and horn are the two things I completely slept on in previous runs. I had no idea how good they are. I mean, it's not a free win every time because, like for example, leeches, they very often pre-buff protection from acid, and I think they also can be put to sleep because of undead immunities. Human mages, yeah, much more likely to work, but also not always because they sometimes do pre-buff acid. But against human mages, like a sure way of interrupting them is Cloud Kill, because there's only one spell that protects from poison, and that spell also disables spellcasting. Iron Body. No, actually the breath is party friendly. I had no idea how good it is. It's party friendly, it ignores MR, and it goes through magic protections because it's a level 0 effect.
Aye.
And I started looking into it because when SCS 35 updated Entropy Shield to be spell immunity abjuration, dispelling Senda in the final battle became very difficult, because normally what you could do is to cast a dispel, a high-level dispel, like from a cleric or her dice at her, and it would go through Entropy Shield, because Entropy Shield protected against remove magic, but not dispel magic, which is no longer the case. Hey, Nowinet, welcome. And Sendai has a huge boost to casting time. She casts time stop in like four in-game CT units, so it's like 2 seconds. So dispelling her with even with improved alacrity before she gets time stop, not happening. That's not happening. And if she time stop with Balthazar in the field, then suddenly Balthazar is going down on one of your characters that's frozen in time, and that's not very good.
Glad to be of assistance.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. Oh,
So I looked through their buffs, through her buffs. I went through VOD of my Bane run, looked at her buffs, and well, she's protected almost against everything, and she has very high MR, but she's not protected against acid, and that acid breath goes through MR. So this is the only way I found of reliably interrupting Sendai. In the first opening round of
Always
the
willing
Ascension
to try.
battle.
I'll certainly try.
have you nothing else to do but bother me?
In direct Ascension buff, yes, because enemies don't use Dispel Magic against you.
How can I help?
Pretty much ever.
Of course.
How hard is this locked? Okay, right.
It's almost beneath me.
So for you, having SI Abjuration might even be a downside, because, as I showcased, most of the helpful party spells are Abjurations.
Brilliant.
So if you have spell immunity Abjuration on your people, you can't help them anymore.
Aye.
But for enemies, that's a bit buff, because now you don't have a one golden solution to entropy shielded enemies, which was Dispel Magic.
Give me something to do.
You've thought this through?
I'm a fine-looking strumpet, ain't I?
Yeah, Balthazar can strip all of your spell protections and combat buffs with Dragon Punch. Though, I mean, he uses it at every opportunity he has.
What's this?
But it's like 50-50. He doesn't always dispel both combat and spell protections.
Where's the... I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Declare yourself.
What's your tale?
At least they are transparent. I mean, you enter the public house, you know. In you, by you, I mean the game's character.
Aye.
What's your tale?
But yeah, I like that Balthazar has like the text pop-ups above his head when he does moves. It feels like anime.
Hello there.
And I'd like to have the same on my monk. If I ever played a monk, I'd like him to announce his moves.
I trust you have no hostile intentions.
What's this? I'm coming through. Give me something to do. Brilliant.
I usually kill this guy, but I wonder if I don't kill
Aye.
him now, then what happens?
Yes, master. What should I fetch now?
Siema randomnik. Welcome to the stream. You don't have to massacre them, no, there's a whole plot point that you can use a ruse to put them to sleep with a sleep draught. Sleep potion.
What's this? I'm coming through.
I hear you well enough. With all speed, comrade.
I take no pleasure in speaking to one as low as you.
For honor and glory.
This game has mostly minor spells. But he's also protected.
Yes, yes, I see. Yes. One thing.
Am I needed? Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Brilliant. To arms. Aye.
Hello there.
Where's...
Now, you can actually go back inside.
So be it. I am your doom. I bet that shall do the
I think
trick.
this
Heaven
guy's
guides
fighter
my
mage.
path.
I go.
Righteousness shall bring. I stand among the best leaders also follow.
Please, let me help.
Ah!
Let's get pissed.
With vengeance!
Out of my way. What's this?
Are
I'm
they
coming
still
through.
sleeping? Yeah, they are. But you can go back and
Brilliant.
you actually get some per person XP, which is nice.
Aye.
Let's get pissed. Yeah, this is his crit miss sound. It's part of a bigger voice line, but I don't remember the entirety of it.
What's this? I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Verily. I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. I had not thought such a thing possible. You shall suffer my wrath!
A good hit.
Aye. What's this?
Righteousness shall
Let's
prevail!
get past. I'm coming through.
Won't be needing this anymore.
Righteousness shall prevail!
Brilliant. Aye.
Now, and that's pretty much everything in the town itself. Now I can get myself admitted to the asylum.
Declare yourself.
What's this? I'm coming
What is the
through.
meaning of this intrusion? Who are you?
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
As I would have done.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's a pretty fat XP payout. And if you go through with the Wardstone, you don't get this, as far as I remember.
I'm ready for... I will do what I can.
Aye.
Pretending you're insane, yeah.
I have stamina and patience, but both are wearing thin.
I used to go
It's time
through
to
with the
rest.
Wardstone because it was quicker. But
I'm not accustomed to these
it's
long
not
days.
nearly as rewarding.
Could we stop and rest?
What's this?
I require
Yeah, and with
rest.
Minsk you can
I demand we
just get
stop.
admitted without doing anything.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Rule the world. Just you wait.
Good. I'm coming through.
He rules all, he does. You are but a left bunion of his wondrous idol. You be grateful for the chance. TX rules all from this throne room. The heavens move because he waves his hand. The waters stir as he twiddles his toes. TX takes no notice. Go and
There's
spread
nothing
word
more
of his mighty
motivating
stature.
than fighting with a bad hangover.
Who is that? Keep back. Keep back!
I demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the
TX, yeah.
order.
And why can't I rest exactly?
Brilliant.
Fish City, King or Priest, I don't remember.
Aye.
This is also something I wondered myself, but adds BG companion to BG2. Yeah, that would be nice. Like Yes League instead of Anoman, Bounty instead of Yan.
I see you have made... Do not look so surprised. You must have... Oh, but it is fortunate you arrived when you did. I am eager to resume my experiments and was growing
Hey Django,
tired
welcome.
of waiting.
Will you join the party? Yeah, it
Well,
should
would
allow
seem
you
that
to
my
get luck.
visitor has... I feel a bit of... But don't worry. You won't have to think about any of this or that. Your life ends today.
fucking BG2, yes, and he would be a proper alternative to Jan. Like, because Jan is fighter, is mage thief. This is a decent class.
To fight
Fighter thief is also very
to
good.
lose. Come to me. Find me. Within. Find me within.
Now, what do I sacrifice?
You cannot fight alone. You cannot. Find me within.
This will drop my AC, that's not good. Can I drop Constitution? I think 90 and 20 is the same. Is the same bonus, and then I could get 20 is region, but that's irrelevant at this point of the game. Because I can get 2 from Hell and 1 from Lamb Machine, but I often like to give Lamb Machine to one of my fighter companions. Drop on Holy Might, yeah, but I don't always use it. And do I want to boost Strength or Wisdom in Hell? Probably Strength, really, because Wisdom I will get... You don't need to call, you have Holy Might. I don't always have Holy Might. It's last a turn. And there's already a ton of buffs to cast. 21 is plus 6 saves. Hey Peterson. It shouldn't be the case. Shorty saves should max out at 5 at 18 con. I've seen this coming. I will actually look at the score tables. Actually, that's because that guy doesn't allow you to drop everything. So let's see what he asks for first. Constitution, intelligence, wisdom, agility, dexterity. Hey, Neurosavant, welcome. I could drop int and just drink potions for beholders. Let me think about it. Mind focus plus genius potion is 7, so there's no difference between 17 and 18 intelligence when it comes to mind flayers. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Plus 6 HP level, 21 Conrad War, yes. But I will, if I'd get plus 2 from Hell Constitution, and I will, because the alternative is weaker. There is no difference between 21 and 22 con. But how about 23 con? Is because with Lamb Machine I could get 23. No, there's also no difference. So I can actually drop Constitution, and only thing I lose is Regen, which is not useful at that point. His body is made almost entirely of beard. It is. His name is Duff. No, I think it's hard to see, but I think he has head hair as well as bird.
What's this? I'm coming through. Brilliant. Where's the pub? Aye.
Fall to your knees. You were not born to replace. You are fuel for the return. I shall act as
I've
you
had
were
him
born
drink
to. You will surrender to the
use
instinct,
oil
to
of
the
speed up
blood.
in one install. It was quite uncomfortable to have him. What did he drink? Potion of power. That's well, I don't know what his base stack not is. Probably very good.
Death comes for you! Watch this!
To go and lead the beast here. It is your only chance. And my last. Now, it is in my sight. I will add my will to yours. He has shown me how to make it vulnerable.
I what it?
Something is wrong. No, not again. Not again.
Well, you are a strong one indeed. You resist beyond all
Is
reason.
it a vanilla bug that sometimes
Pity
you
you
won't
are
chance
dead
which
on the
I had it
inside.
happen in SCS as well. I have no idea what causes this, but I had it happen, yes.
I have drained you. Drained you of the very
Well,
thing
Scream is
that
way
made you
obnoxious. I
special.
don't remember
It
playing
is the
Baldur's
worst
Gate in
of
Polish.
curses, and I should know.
I think I did at some, like my first playthrough I think was in Polish, but I don't remember the voices.
No, the Bodhi.
As you would have it, my brother.
Of course. I bid you farewell, child of Baal. We shall not meet again.
And so your life does come to an end. A pity. You have proven resilient beyond all expectation. It is appealing to me.
I'm coming through!
Are you alright? I was so scared. You came all this way to get me and we were almost...
Because of group balance, I have no room for you. That's a bit of a jarring piece of dialogue. You wonder how she gets out, since you have to go through the entire ordeal of being assessed.
Brilliant! Aye?
This would help.
I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. At your order.
Yeah, but how does she get from the get out from the asylum? Maybe she shadows you and waits for you to open the way.
Watch this! I'm coming through! Brilliant. Where's the
Candle
pub?
cube.
Aye.
Does England belong anywhere? Not really. She was staying in BG City for a long time in SOD, so maybe she acquired some property. They could have made it a little bit faster to do. Because on repeated playthroughs, this riddle really gets annoying. Usually go with having my gear removed for this party and the golem in place. I tried the no items spellhold once, and man, rearranging your equipment afterwards, that's not something I want to do regularly. And the spellhold area itself would be fine without items. But Irenicus fight is not. I mean, of course, you can interrupt his initial spellcasting and kill him in one round. But that's kinda not supposed to happen. It's an error in scripting. Because, generally speaking, I think that this labyrinth was designed with no items in mind. Considering what enemies you fight here and what kind of gear you find, I think the initial idea was for your gear to be removed. Like gibberlings, goblins, kobolds. I don't know about goblins, but gibberlings and kobolds. A ton of ammunition. Ton of a wide variety of weapons of low enchantment levels. UNTs, yes, UNTs are... But UNTs without SCS shouldn't be that much of a problem. Like, if they don't... I'm talking about vanilla, right? Spellhold, it was one of the low points of BG2. I, generally speaking, don't have a problem with that. The problem is probably that people
it shall be done.
Go here at widely different experience levels. Speaking of vanilla, not of modded games, because some people will take the urgency of saving Imoen seriously and rush here, and others will just do whatever. Do it with no gear with SCS, yes. I did it with no gear with this mod setup. If your party is heavier on the arcane, it's easier, especially if you maybe you've hit HLIs on a mage at this point. Or generally speaking, summons are good here because they don't rely on anything.
Watch this.
Planetar carried you. Yeah, like, but
Brilliant.
you can have a Planetar here quite easily. And of course nothing stopping you from using it, but it wasn't probably designed with that in mind. I dememorize all of the remove curse items spells, which was a mistake because there's some more golems. Original BG2 didn't have HLIs, yep, that's correct.
Glad to be of assistance.
Nobody really have a free slot. I guess I can get rid of this for a moment. Yeah, like item swapping afterwards is really not fun, and that killed any desire to replay this no item spell hold for me. SCS double damage solo poverty run. Only allowed to use items necessary for quests. Let me think. Well, obviously Sorcerer is the top pick. Do you need any items on Sorcerer? Well, you definitely want Vecna. And it's a big power upgrade, but strictly speaking, you might not need it. Yeah, I'd say that it might be possible with a sorcerer. I'm not sure. Depends how much cheating you want to do, because like there's those cheats where you chain contingency triple project image and you have 3 projected images that can all cast spells at once.
Watch this.
I mean, not a cheat, an exploit.
I'm coming through.
I don't want to go in battle with my health bar cursed, so...
Give me something to do. Brilliant.
Now there's a Rakshasa and then a Pit Fiend. It might be, and then there are a bunch of UNTs. And here are either Wolf Wars or also UNTs, I don't remember.
Aye.
So let's do a full pre-buff. I will maybe take all these fights in one go.
await your need.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
There's a guy who does like solo runs with SCS and Ascension. Alesia, something like that. But I haven't watched his videos, but someone told me that he makes a heavy use of game exploits to do that, like that project image contingency. Check Symbol Pain, level 7 priest. Oh, level 7 priest, finger, Symbol Pain, short casting time, long duration, no saving throw, 4 penalty to attacks, 2 penalty to dex, 2 penalty to armor class, but it's not party friendly. And really, what enemies would this be good against? It's party friendly, are you sure about that? Because if it's party friendly, then yes, that's something that's viable versus stuff like Mind Flayers, for example, or draw battle groups. But that probably doesn't go through MR, so not really. If that doesn't go through MR, then it says all enemies, yeah, but that's not a guarantee. I mean, I can test this, and later remind me to test this after I do Spellhold. Didn't new SCS make symbol part friendly? I don't know. I don't use symbols, so I didn't test it. I think I found a fix for Project Image so that it's more ethical. Yeah, Project Image should absolutely take spells from your spellbook. Player cast symbol spells are now party friendly. Okay, that's good to know. Because generally speaking, it's not worth it because of very long casting time and a save that negates, but if that doesn't have no saving throw, then that's something that might be useful. Maybe I'll try it.
What is it now?
Level 7 Weaver. I think it's a very strong, very strong cause disease. 3 hit points per second, 1 round per 2 levels, so 10 rounds at most. Not great to be honest. Undead, constructs, and extraplanar creatures, which is like most of your enemies. And if you can cast a single target spell on a human mage, then you can already kill him, probably. And casting takes that this is useless. I don't see an enemy on whom it would be an optimal spell to cast. Because, let's say, Dragon has MR. If you breach Dragon's MR, you can feeble-mind it, polymorph it, fear it, burst it with sequencers of acid vitriolic spheres. Extraplanar creatures, so no solars, no planetars, no demogorgon. Undead, no leeches. Constructs, like if you could weaver adamantine golem, for example, that would be a quick way to kill an adamantine golem. Yagashura, maybe. If Yagashura is not immune, then yes, that would be something to use against Yagashura. I might do this if I remember, and if I get to Yagashura. If it's not immune against this, then it would be something to try.
I shall go forth at your command.
Don't we just play Yaga? Yes, but we have to still kill him. What damage type is? It said poison. Rakshasa.
I can hear you well.
Give me something to do!
Very well. Point the sword. Long live the Order of the Most Radiant Heart, for I draw from the pool of right and strike in their name.
Okay, he doesn't look like a high-level caster. Nothing amazing here.
With all speed, comrade, you shall
could
suffer
have
my wrath.
Had already Abidazing Horrid Wilting memorized. I completely forgot I have these spells now. That's fine, I think. And she has nothing for level 8. Pre-roll ads feels good. Yeah, I changed the settings. Actually, what Twitch did is very... like, it's very devious what they did with ads. Because pre-roll ads are very bad for channel discovery and growth. So if a streamer cares about getting new viewers,
For honor and glory,
he will go with the option of ads every hour. And but the pre-roll ad is 30 seconds, and the ad, to disable pre-roll ads you have to enable 3 minutes of ads every hour. So they push you towards that longer ad duration, because 3 minutes every hour, it's a lot. Like, it's not that those are not short ad breaks.
Only I could do as much for all in need of me.
my weapon has no effect.
Always willing to try.
Of course.
Where can I be?
It actually didn't land. That's lucky. I guess this guy is just low level, but he has protection from magical weapons, so he's like level 12 anyway. Like I'm cleric level 13.
As you would have. Nature, take the
I hear
life
you
she
well
gave!
enough.
Of course. Weapon has no effect!
What the bloody
How can I
hell?
help? Weapon has no effect!
Romulus trailer. In my case, it's Diablo 4.
Helm guides my
I get a
path.
ton of Diablo 4 ads.
What's this?
The best leaders also follow.
It's a greater wolfware.
You shall suffer my wrath.
Give me that enchant weapon really quickly.
Am I needed?
Because speed fiends should be immune to +2. Jesteśmy spirytystami, yeah.
I'd hoped for more.
I mean, that's a correct translation, but that's not very catchy.
I'm coming through.
Because yeah, I get Diablo 4 in Polish.
Brilliant. Death comes for you. Hmm?
It shall be done, and done well.
And I also don't like inclusion of modern music in a Diablo trailer. It feels really weird.
Very well.
Aye.
Let me help.
I used to get ads encouraging me to work for NHS. British National Health Service. Suspected spinal injury, traffic accident, yeah. That's not a very pleasant ad. Interesting.
Tedious monkey work.
How to
waste
trigger
of my
that fight with Juventus?
Nice. With all speed, comrade.
Seldom get an ad for something that we consider buying.
At your order.
Well, then you should have enabled the options of personalized ads.
For honor
shouldn't you?
and glory. Long live the order of the most. Helm
I'm
guides
joking,
my
but
path. What? The best leaders also follow.
I mean, if I like search for something on my phone or on a computer for some specific item, I will get ads regarding that item. But I don't think I ever bought anything from an ad that was shown to me. If I want to buy something specific, I go to price comparators.
It shall be done, and done well.
Where's the trigger for those guys? Oh, now they trigger.
What is it now?
Companies in the US have our information thanks to Facebook. Oh, I know. All of my info is online already. Like sometimes I even get phone calls from companies that I have no fucking idea where they got my phone number, but they did, clearly.
I shall go forth at your command.
Facebook. Yeah, I don't know if I gave Facebook my phone number, but I have Messenger on a phone, so it has access to my phone number anyway. Yeah, it might very well be Facebook.
Go bother someone else.
With all speed, comrade.
UNT mages without a good high-level area of effect spell is painful. That a bedazzling would really come in handy here.
Fine, just stop pestering me. Oh, all right.
For honor and glory.
Or high-level Dispel Magic. Maybe I should start packing some Dispel Magic, because Anomen is already decently leveled up. I actually kinda... The animated that is so good that my level 3 spell slots are actually precious. Well, let's be honest, I'm never casting these because every enemy is minor globed, so I think I can retake this in favor of Dispel. Hey Praetor, welcome. Oh, Insect Plague. That should work versus them.
Hell guides my path. For the order! Point the best leaders also. Yeah. My weapon has no effect.
Enshittification. Greedy capitalized by the company, hike the price and compromise quality. I think there are two different processes here, because like if you have something like a startup, the startup's goal is to become valuable enough to go through IPO and raise a shitload of money and make the owner of the startup incredibly rich. And what happens after that, it's kinda secondary to most people, I think. So the goal of a startup is to be sold very for a lot of money.
The light shall prevail.
Like Twitch, for example, to my knowledge, was never in the black when it comes to finances.
What's this?
Can be Unicorn. I work a lot of startups. Like Unicorn is a startup that grows into multi-billion-dollar to $1 billion company.
I'm coming through.
You require nothing more?
It shall be done.
Anomen.
Done well.
Anomen was teleported behind the quest gate. I might have to control J this. Maybe he'll get teleported back.
Righteousness shall prevail!
For the fallen!
Yeah, I have to teleport Anomen back
the
because
righteous.
he gets stuck.
Very well.
Brilliant.
7,000, 7,000, 7,000. Okay, that's all.
Where's the pub?
Fundraiser, throwback game, hype shit up, get money for free. Profit. I don't know the specifics, but it might be so. Let's do a quick checkup what enemies are here, because if that's more UMPs, then I'm kinda sick of them. Yeah, more UMPs. Fucking hell.
For honor and
There are
glory.
many scams, yeah, I like remasters, spiritual successors
At helm
to
guides
popular
my path.
franchises.
The best leaders
I
also
kinda
follow.
remember that.
I'll aid you if I can.
Now this is where incendiary cloud will come in handy.
It shall be done, and done well. Righteousness! Very well. Long live the Order of the Most Radiant Heart, for I draw from the pool of light and strike in their name.
Glory will be ours. Such a mess.
In game dev in general, it's very
Suffer my
difficult.
wrath. With all speed, comrade.
Few. I think that even people, you know, who start up with good intentions
For honor and
might
glory,
end up
point
doing
helm guides my
some
path.
kind of a scam.
For my weapon has no effect.
Or just under-deliver
The best
because
leaders also
they
follow.
overestimated their capabilities.
Righteousness
He
shall
can reach.
prevail. It shall be done.
He no longer can stay there. Blaming the gamers? Yeah, like what was the like big profile, huge failure, like launch failures recently?
What's this?
Hyenas? Something like that?
I'm coming through.
Concord.
Brilliant. To arms. Let's get past.
Let's blast them with the
So
Horn
be it.
of Dorn.
So be I'll get on it right
didn't
away.
work.
Aye.
Fine. I shall make this quick for you.
I go. Accustomed to
Very
these
well.
long days. Could we stop and rest? Yes.
I shall make this quick
Yes,
for you.
yes. I require rest. I demand we stop.
Is that a Sunfire? Everything is AI now.
Do this. Aid will do that.
Oh, that's where the
Sure, a
funding
banana.
is currently. Yeah, I've seen this info about.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
It was about self-checkout, I think. Like this grocery self-checkout. Did this guy died or? Okay, he died.
What's this? I'm coming through. Give me something to do.
Okay, so this level is completely cleared.
I demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Brilliant.
Here's Beholder, here's I don't remember what's in that room.
One day. One day.
Mist form.
If I must.
Aye.
I
Death
shall make
comes
this
for
quick.
ya.
Why is it running away?
What's this?
Seven-finger human. To be honest, I've seen enough image generation on Arthos's channel. Like sometimes they make very weird mistakes, but sometimes they are scarily accurate. So I'm not making jokes about AI generated images anymore because I've seen some very, very good ones. Skip the leg day. You could have had me on headphones.
Where's the pub? I'm coming through.
And funnily enough, the best AI generated images are erotica and porn because there's just billions of pictures to learn from, to train the models online.
Cured.
So
Cured
when someone
of my
uses a
condition,
prompt to
the
draw a
garden, I
princess
owe you my
peach,
health, wealth, and
hyper
well-being.
realistic
I am
in black
reborn.
energy on a beach, then
Give
the
me something
picture
to do.
turns out really good because there's just a fuckload of them to train the model on. Okay, this is a rest angle, and I'll do the leech first.
Brilliant.
Because I want to be fresh for a leech. He has a distinct style. Well, you can tell it in a prompt. What do you expect? And he can do different styles, but I think what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
There's nothing more motivating than fighting with a bird hangover.
I hear you well enough.
I'm ready for anything. Just ask, and I'll do it.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Hard part is going to be getting people to critically evaluate things that come from their biases.
Where's the pub?
I mean,
Aye.
wasn't that always a problem? It's pretty much universal throughout human history.
I will do what I can.
Steamed Ham's AI generated version. Acid trip. I don't think I want to see it. AI will make it worse. You know, there's a possibility that would actually make it, because you can look at it from two sides, right? On the one side, it's obviously you can automatically flood the internet with you know, some kind of a narrative using
Give me something to do.
With all
bots and
speed,
machine learned
comrade.
bots and so on.
You've thought this
Hey,
through.
Nerzel, welcome.
Glad to
On
be
the
of
other hand,
assistance.
if everyone knows that everything on the internet can be faked, and is probably faked, then maybe that's reason to start doubting what you see.
I bet that shall do the trick.
Protection, magic energy, chaotic commands. That's all of the basic buffs. Some of 3 skellies. A lot of people get tricked by AI, yes. I mean, I don't know about a lot, but I know that they do. I've seen it in the generation of my parents. Like, I have the aunt who discovered Facebook and YouTube algorithms and just got drawn into YouTube algorithms watching video after video. Got pretty radicalized from that.
Give me something to do.
And if you're when you're living in an information bubble, because you are getting served only the information that algorithm decides you're likely to click, so the information you already conform to, then you are, yeah, YouTube death spiral, exactly. It's real, I've seen it with my own eyes.
Where can I be of most use?
Yes, master. What should I fetch now?
What's this? I'm coming through.
But that's actually, that doesn't have anything to do with AR per se, more like
brilliant
marketing algorithms, discovery algorithms on YouTube.
For the fallen!
Righteousness shall prevail!
Glory will be ours today.
That was a pretty strong hit from that weapon.
Let's get past.
Where skellies, yeah, skellies are very good tanks, although I didn't summon them for lowly mummies, I could kill them easily. I summoned them because of a leech here. This leech ended some runs. There's a good number of runs that this leech ended.
I'm still here.
Because again, the layout of this area is very bad for you to fight that game.
Where's the
Send
light shall
with
prevail.
calcium crew in the
Act
front.
for honor and glory!
Oh, they already
Helm
they
guides
already
my
all
path.
heal. That's fine. How about we sunray some gamers?
The best leaders also follow.
Nice
It shall be
sunray.
done.
I wanted
and
to
done
move my skeletons out of
very
the
well.
way, but I guess not this time. Giant no beach, yeah. Yeah, I remember that run when Imoen got imprisoned with all the good stuff, and he actually ran it down because he didn't want to continue.
Let's get past. Give me death comes for you! Death comes for you!
To getting my degree to realize just how bad it was. Having the degree it was definitely an indicator of intelligence. It's an indicator of passable intelligence, like you have to clear some threshold. But other than that, no, like, not really.
GotchiBotter69 asked me, can you explain how the Polish Commonwealth was formed? Replace historical figures with Naruto characters. Maximum length. Ooh, yeah, brother. Imagine this Naruto is the ultimate ninja representing the fierce spirit of the Polish clans, while Sasuke embodies the strength of the Lithuanian forces. Together, they united their villages, forming a powerful alliance against common enemies, just like the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Sakura plays the role of the mediator, keeping the peace and balance. This dynamic trio brought harmony, making their legendary union unstoppable. The cream always rises.
For honor and glory.
Thanks. You know what? I think that Artosi's stream breaks the TTSs a bit because this stupid distorted voices. That's something that Artosi's chatters do on purpose. And it might have trained the models wrong. Okay, there's Korungan. When I respect an encounter, you know, it's pretty scary. It is pretty scary because I've had some depths in that encounter in previous runs.
What is it now?
Because the layout is very bad. Like, this is choked with enemies. Lich is chilling here, he has open space, he can lose your line of sight if he wants. You are here in a nice straight lane, so if you get hit with something like lightning bolt or firestorm or insect plague, your characters have a problem spreading because they block each other's pathfinding. Hidden Pierogi village. Imagine looking into the side head and with the dice. No, I actually find that shit hilarious, but I know that not everyone does.
I shall go forth at your command. Helm guides my path.
Yep, that's a planetar for which I'm not ready, actually.
The light shall prevail.
Instant remove magic at Valga.
Giving orders, are we?
Let's remove his globe.
Robin Fordays asked me, what would be a good way to thank your trusty skeletons for always tanking for you? To show appreciation for your loyal skeletons, consider giving them a proper bone polish to keep them in pristine condition. Upgrade their weaponry or armor with magical enhancements, ensuring they're always battle ready. You could also host a spooky celebration in their honor, complete with eerie decorations and spectral music. Remember, a grateful necromancer is a successful one.
Thank you. That's true. You have to appreciate your employees. Polish the boner squad, yeah. You see what I'm talking about? Like, here's a comet landing, although albeit on skeletons. Planetar is right on my heels. Lich is just chilling here, casting spells.
Aye. Something you need?
And I forgot enchant weapon as well.
Very well.
That's not right. Is this time for my main character to just dig down a planetar in melee?
Brilliant!
And now Dragon Breath. That is fourth HLA that Lich used. It's a 4 HLA. Which is not a problem if your mace can one-shot him. If you are willing to exploit the fact that SCS protections don't trigger instantly, then yes. I myself in my early runs did that with protection from undead. Because leeches have extremely bad save versus spell, like 10. Save versus death at like 10. And then Azure Edge has -4 penalty. So if you're throwing an Azure Edge at a leech, there's like 66% chance that he will die instantly. Yeah, that's a very easy way to kill leeches if you are willing to not limit yourself. If a leech is already dead, why would they need to save versus death? That was their thinking, where they skipped the cardio day. But alas, there are weapons of disruption, and there's disintegration, which works against undead, and 4 paws. You can bait the leech out of there, but it's a massive hassle. The leeches don't like to move generally. They have very slow walking speed.
Aye. Give me something to do.
Normal death, super death. I mean, undead are immune to slay effects, but disintegration, Vorpals, and weapons of disruption can still kill them.
Try.
I'm risking my main character here. So let's see
As you would
if
have
that's smart. Why are you guys missing so much? Fuck's sake.
Yes.
I mean, my Vorpal, my death saves are infallible. So that's not a problem. I won't get Vorpal. Says the man minutes before getting Vorpal.
with vengeance.
The Planetars still just hit extremely fucking hard. They attack. I think they hit maxes out like at least 30, I think. $35 maybe? They are Grandmasters in two-weapon hunters. They have two-weapon style. Okay, that was mano a mano with a Planetar. So that you don't say I just tank Planetars with summons and never fight them. Yeah, leeches really don't like moving around.
What's this?
Okay, we cast our entropy shields.
Point us with all speed, comrade.
Done.
Yeah, leeches have very slow walking speed, that's probably why. And they aren't really moving that much. Actually, I can start memorizing Unfalling Endurance. Travolta disco moves, yeah, they have pretty funny animations. Okay, the Lich is still alive, but he should be out of all the HLAs at this point. He still has energy discs.
I hear for honor and glory. My weapon has no effect.
Could this be a time stop? Probably is.
I am willing.
Let's try if he did acid protection.
My weapon has no effect.
He did. Okay.
I go.
Helm guides my path.
He failed because he's holy warded. That's good. That looks like a spell trap on him.
The best leaders also follow. For the order!
Now he's running away.
I stand amongst the righteous.
A spell strike on Anoman.
It shall be done, and done well.
Okay, I don't have any more entropy shields.
As I would have done.
Another protection from magical weapons.
If you require
That's
nothing
your
more,
cue to move.
Waste of my talents.
Ah, you don't have Ruby Ray. And I'm pretty sure that's spell trap, so it's not useful here.
speak your mind.
It just had 44% normal movement speed, that sounds about right. Hey, base swag, welcome to this one.
Strike in their name.
He's protected from everything and he still has spell traps, so I need to get Nalia here.
How can I help?
I'll certainly try.
It was silence.
Am I needed?
Remove magic, that's fine because I have to pre-buff anyway.
Fine, fine, just stop pestering
Wait,
me.
he's still... He was spell shielded. I think that's a wait out the protections angle, to be honest.
I'm coming through.
Oh, all right.
I can risk Edwin, but Edwin has no Ruby Race, so he can't dispose spell trap, and I can't risk Nalia because Nalia is out of protections, and she can get one shot with some sequencer, for example. Okay, that was a spell sequencer, but that's weak sauce.
Very well.
Brilliant.
One day.
Cloud Q. That's this part. Okay, that's the end of this ditch. Find a pain in the ass.
Give me something to do.
And this is mostly due to the layout of the arena fight. other than Irenicus. Well, you start with Irenicus in your side, so you can just unload the spells at him instantly.
When I led soldiers in the order.
Unlike here, because this area is choked with undead, you can't really get to the Lich. But if you let Irenicus pre-buff everything, then that's also not that
If
easy.
I must.
Although I never lost a run to Irenicus.
With all speed, comrade.
I'm not accustomed to... It's almost beneath me.
Where's the pub? What's this?
Yeah, that fight against this Lich drained all of my resources. So I have to rest, and that's a good moment to memorize all of the... I think I found some high-level spells. Not really. Nestle here, there at least once a permanent... Yeah, he died with an archer because he was shooting at a clone of his own companion who had reflection shield equipped. So he died like in 2 hits of his own archer, because archers deal extremely high damage. That's pretty funny. That's not something you'd come up with just thinking about the ways to die in BG. Buff the Irenicus fight. Irenicus fight doesn't require a buff, it requires a fix. It requires for Irenicus to precast his SCS protections at the very start, not after he finishes the cast of Clone Spell. Turns out reflection projectiles from the highest DPS character in the game, with an asterisk. On double damage, yes, it's a very short route to the grave. The throwing daggers Kensei has higher DPS, but we've also seen a Kensei death from reflection as well, so that checks out. Why the script would kick only after the clone spell, I don't know. But it does. The clone spell is an entire full round of casting, and in that time you can just easily kill him with anything, because he's completely unprotected. Now, you might argue that you are completely surprising him, because he thinks you're dead, because he told Bodhi to kill you. But Bodhi did the whoopsie and didn't warn Irenicus that you're still alive. So there is an argument to be made that it's okay, actually, that he's not protected.
I'm coming through.
But if you make use of it, then there is no fight. You kill him instantly, pretty much, because he's a mage and he has no protections. So with the in-character explanation, I mean, that makes sense, right? Because... But on the other hand, he's still a high-level mage. He should have, like, you know, basic precautions in place. Like some contingency. I'm gonna keep cheesing him, okay. You have my blessing. Maybe at this point he fully expects you... Not only he fully expects you to be dead, he doesn't think about you at all, because to Irenicus, you're completely irrelevant. Like, he cares about godhood and getting revenge on the elves and Elessime. He forgets about you the moment you're dumped into the maze. And then Bodhi screws him over because he doesn't tell you. She doesn't tell him that you're still alive. Three times Incendiary Cloud. Wasn't it 3 times Abidalzing? Horrid Wilting? Because that's how it's scripted to kill the ads you're teleported with. Like to kill the inmates you're teleported with, there's an Abidazing playing out.
Brilliant!
For honor and glory!
Aye? Give me some.
Your blood is rather inviting.
Also, the biggest reason why I think the Spellhold was designed with no items in mind is that this actually has more to it than just fighting the guy. Because what's supposed to happen is that you fight him, you make him turn into a mist and go into grave, but you don't have stakes because you have no items. And then you go to here to this library and his ghost shows up here and tells you to kill him with a stake, and that the kobolds have one. And indeed, here with the fight with the kobolds, you find a stake to kill this guy, which I only found out because I played with no items at some point.
Helm guide for the order!
I thought
For the fallen!
nature's servant awaits.
There's nothing more motivating than fighting with a pup. Where's the pup?
I just wonder why the leeches seem to wear these funny hats, because they are very old and they are from different culture. Like this vaguely Egyptian, Babylonian looking culture, I think it's meant to represent Netheril, the Netherese Empire.
What's this?
And it would check out because Kangax is explicitly said to be imprisoned by Netherese mages who turn themselves into leeches to guard him for forevermore.
The best leaders also follow.
I demand we stop.
Just like I thought.
Rest would be welcome,
Helping
lest we
others,
endanger
doing
ourselves.
good things.
Your blood is...
Would it be possible to just a dummy entity that does the clone spell so that Irenicus can spend round one getting the SCS buffs? I assume so, yes. I assume so.
I demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Brilliant! Aye?
I'm not accustomed to these long days. Could we stop and rest?
Please, let me help.
What is it?
What's this?
And for some reason,
I'm coming through.
like you fight some ancient vampires and elder vampires, which could be as old as leeches.
As you would have it.
So makes sense
shall
that
be
they
done
also
and
use
done
the
well.
same cultural outfits of the same culture as
It is
leeches.
done.
But then there's also a ton of fresh vampires, and they also look the same.
Brilliant!
Maybe they try to fit in
Goodness,
with the
aye.
other ones.
Yes.
For the Order!
Hey little buddy, welcome.
A good hit.
Very well.
There's nothing more
Righteousness
motivating
shall
than
prevail!
fighting with a pup.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Death comes for you!
Baldur's Gate
I
popular
require
series.
rest. I demand we stop.
I mean, it would probably do reasonably well
Rest
if
would
it
be
was
welcome,
well made,
lest we
but
endanger
this?
I'm not the person to do this.
I'm coming through!
I don't have what
I
it
go.
takes to narrate
Brilliant!
a video that would explode in popularity. Is it fair to assume that dragons in current SCS might still require near infinity edits to not just fall over once they're stripped of spell-based protections? Yes. Yes, they do. Because the basic problem is it's one dragon against 11 of you, because you can summon 5 summons. And dragon has 1 action, and you have 6 actions. And under those circumstances, like I fought an LOB Faircrack with 2000 HP, minus 22 AC, and 5 attacks per round, and it wasn't enough to save him from my party. What dragons need to be truly threatening is either more actions per round, which new D&Ds do, with special actions, or they need goons. They need to practice some goon maxing. Because the same Faircrack with a bunch of, I don't know, kobold shamans spawning and barraging you with secret wards and breaches, that's suddenly a different fight. Because now you're not completely immune indefinitely to his dragon breath. Now you have to rotate your guys and manage your buffs and disable the spawning adds to keep your buffs, because there's a lose condition. If you lose your fire resistances, you're dead, because fire breath does 200 damage. So it's something like that they require to be threatening.
Aye.
I demand that we stop.
Power 4 times more life,
The day was not
planet
this
RT
long,
region.
even when I led soldiers in the order.
I mean, you can do that, but that's still a very one-dimensional fight.
It shall be as you say. I shall go forth at your command.
With vengeance!
Right, I lost my boss spawn powers. That's actually unfortunate.
I'm ready for anything.
Because I like that Larlock draining to interrupt spellcasters.
Righteousness shall prevail!
To arms!
I'm not accustomed to these long days. Could we stop and rest?
So now you know why these guys drop a stake. I've seen it, yeah. Now you know why they drop a wooden stake. Because it's needed to do this quest. Does Entropic Shield protect from Dispel Magic only from remove? In SCS 34, it only stops remove magic. This is SCS 34 is what Daveorn and Bogu and Buffy play. I play SCS 35, in which Entropy Shield functions just as spell immunity abjuration and stops both remove and dispel magic. Which is actually a nerf to your party, because enemies don't use dispel magic, because it's not party friendly and it would be impossible to script them to not hit their own allies with dispel magic. And instead, your party now, entropy shielded character can't be saved with helpful spells, because most helpful spells like remove paralysis, protection from fire, and so on are abjuration spells, and entropy shield blocks that from your party members.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
What is it very well?
I'm at a pretty bad lag penalty at this moment. Gives them version of spell that is just party friendly. You know what? There is in SCS 34, there is such a case functionally, because Entropy Shield blocks remove magic, which is underneath one spell effect, one spell file. And there's remove magic that uses a different file, which is demon remove magic, like from Marilith or Baldur. And that one actually goes to Entropy Shield in 34. but they won't target you with it because their script tells them not to. But if something in your vicinity gets targeted but they remove magic, you will get hit. And it happened to me in an Ascension fight once. Let's invis Nalia, because she's not protected from chaos, confusion. Any boss that can only do one thing at a time is generally going to be easy to stay in control. Yes, that's an action economy, and you have 6 actions per round, and they have 1, which is a problem for them.
I'm coming through.
Like I have, for example, championing that some mages should have permanent improved alacrity. Like for example, Irenicus in the tree fight. It will still be easy fight, but at least he'll be more akin to him absorbing divine energies, you know. Or Demi-Liches, for example. Give Kangax in Demi-Lich form permanent alacrity.
Long live the order.
They tried to pull a very goofy on me.
I draw from the pool of right and strike
going all the way around.
I can hear you well enough.
For the bullet!
Monkey work.
Yeah, macho man.
I have stamina.
So be it.
Death comes for you!
Point the sword with all speed, comrade.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Where's Nalia? She's here.
A waste of my talents.
Give dragons free action skills with cooldowns might be a solution, yeah. Like they need more actions per round. That's it.
I will do what I can.
For honor and glory.
That would make them more threatening.
Glad to be of assistance. As I would have done. Always willing to try.
I require rest. I demand we stop.
Oh, so be it.
I am...
So be it, I'm your...
With vengeance!
Take that!
Brilliant!
Okay,
I demand that we
I didn't
stop.
clear that, but I have to
The
rest
day was
for
not
it.
this long, even when I led soldiers in the order.
And then what's left is the vampire fight, which should be won just with a slayer.
I'm pleased that you came across me.
By
Baldur,
itself.
someone else. This group does good things.
Aye?
I'm not accustomed to these long days. Could we stop and rest?
It is about time.
Watch out for Morpheus tactics. If you want harder dragon fights, because he's aware of the issue and we've had some discussions about it, and this is the solution that he's trying to implement, to give them some numbers in the fight and more actions. I don't know if he gives them imp alacrity, but I think he considers it for the Demi-Liches and Irenicus. That's weird.
I hear you well enough.
Irenicus in hell, yes. Irenicus in the tree, no. Although the fight in the tree I don't think needs to be hard, because you're going to fight him anyway very soon after.
Get on it right away.
So that's not a necessity.
Brilliant!
Helm guides my path.
Aye?
Could we not have hired some poor fools to do this for us? This is no place for a man of my stature.
I don't remember what's next. If it's already a Mind Flayer or is it a Beholder? Aura Cleansing removes action around limit, yes, that's why. Not casting time, yes, that's why it's so powerful with Vecna. But yeah, if you're giving something an imp alacrity, then you also probably want to reduce their casting time. Damages, for example, innately have -5 CT.
Give me something to do!
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
The best leaders also follow.
Okay, that's an Umber Hulk, and the next one is a Mind Flayer. And next one after that is Beholder. Mind Flayers now. Ballistic attack. Which is an offensive spell in this in the 34 SCS. Ballistic attack is a magic attack type, which gets stopped by spell shield. And since it has power level 0, it gets stopped indefinitely. And this was updated, so now it's offensive damage type, which gets stopped by Cloak of Mirroring.
Where can I be of most use?
Do this.
What's this?
Because I'm not sure actually about Beholders, how I will protect my party from ballistic attacks.
Have you nothing else to do?
Yes.
And
yes,
detonate.
I see. One day, if I must.
Really? Weapon ineffective? That's weird. They already have enchanted swords.
Tedious monkey work.
It shall be done, and righteousness shall prevail!
It looks like this guy requires +2 weapons.
Yeah, very well.
Aura Cleansing was added to original BG1 with a mod. BG1? What in BG1 would require an Aura Cleansing?
Fine, fine, just stop pestering me. Oh, all right.
Okay,
coming through.
so that's all in this room.
Brilliant! Aye? Give me something to do!
Okay. I thought it bugged out, but fortunately it didn't.
Watch this.
Yes, yes, I see.
I'm coming through.
Of course.
I wanted minor globe.
It's almost beneath me.
Where's brilliant?
Oh, that's just the trolls. I thought that there's a golem here, but I mixed something up.
Let's get past. Aye.
Dark side of the
Could
sword.
my opinion of this group
Forecast
drop
of
any
death
lower?
comes for you.
Evidently so.
1 hour duration, level 4 abjuration spell. That sounds powerful with stuff like magic missile and the ring that gives double the level 1 spell slots.
How are we helping the less fortunate trudging around in here?
Death comes for
How
you.
can I help?
For Cosmodon! To arms! Give me something to do! For Cosmodon! Watch this! I'm coming
Now
through!
there's fire, disintegration, and second fire. So let's give Varigar some protections.
What is it now?
Fine.
Because I would
You've thought this through?
mourn his passing the least of all the companions.
I bet that shall do the trick.
Did I consider including tactics in my mod? Not at this point. I played Tactics Remix about like 9 months ago. And I know that Morpheus is constantly working on it. So when he's closer to finish line, then that's why I could play it.
Brilliant!
That's when I could play it. On stream, like in a streamed run, with no reload and so on and so on.
Aye? Hmm?
Not sure if there's an ET SCS compatible Exile to the Circus mod. I never played that. I think the very powerful, very buffed kobolds are from that mod originally.
Nature's servant awaits.
Tactics should spice up the fight versus the party of Ogre in the Underdark.
Where's the brilliant?
Should it? Those guys are more of a roadblock. Underdark has their fair share of
So
powerful
be it.
opponents.
I am your doom.
Circus? What about Circus?
Go bother someone else.
if an adventure group comes to a downgrade, they should be strong. I mean, I don't disagree. Like, if Morpheus finds time to buff them properly and make them a tough challenge, then sure, why not? Said something about Circus now that was about dark side of the sword cost mode.
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. One day.
This is much more exciting than any circus. I heard Tactics was going to mod Basilisk. I think it already did. I think it's already included. Now, can my main character deal with this fight by itself? By himself as the Slayer? Am I taking a stupid risk here?
I stand amongst the righteous.
Kobold spam. Yeah, I think that the buffed up kobolds are from that mod, that it made it all its way to SCS.
Watch this.
Dear Mousy, I know I'm early, but just couldn't bear to see you leave. You were amusing, but the game is over. One last time, let our paths cross in blood. What is this? Away! Atlantis must know of this. We will observe from a distance.
Robin 4 Days asked me,
Brilliant.
Who is a better ally? A powerful but evil mage, or a powerful but quirky and chaotic mage? All right, you donkey. Let me break it down for you like a recipe. You've got 2 spices to choose from for your chaotic dish. On one side, you've got the evil mage, a bit like a chili pepper, potent, but can burn everything to a crisp if mishandled. On the other side, the quirky, chaotic mage is like a mystery spice, unpredictable, but with layers of flavour. The chaotic mage keeps the dish exciting, while the evil one might ruin the whole bloody meal. Choose wisely.
I disagree with Gordon here. Thank you. I disagree with Gordon here because it's Nira who can burn the dish to the with too much spice. Edwin is actually super reliable. He has 2 downsides. He can't use Amulet of Power, so you can't stack more CT reduction on him. And he's evil, so you can't go to 20 rep in SOA to lower the prices. Those are his only 2 downsides.
Watch this.
Yura would keep it interesting. Oh, she will. She will keep it interesting for sure.
Give me something to
There's
do.
no doubt about that.
I'm coming through.
So be it. I am your doom.
Why am I already fatigued?
Brilliant.
I guess from the Slayer, but that's not nice. Gita TTS. There's a limited pool of TTSs that I could have enabled as a channel point redemption. There should be Goku. Edwin can't cast True Sight from his poke. Yeah, I guess the no identification, no True Sight, and no detect invis. But clerics can. Jan can, and you want kinda Jan in the party because there really isn't that much choice for a thief. Or Nalia or Imoen. And you have Rasad's True Seeing Gem. which is very, very good.
I await your need.
Can I dig down a god? I probably can.
Aye. Give me something to do.
I'll make this quick for you.
Yeah,
And feed the earth.
the Greater Basilisk, I think, got a range attack, and they will not try to spam Petrify on people who are protected.
Brilliant.
Yes, Conjurer not only gives an easy to replace skull, but it also forces a high constitution score, which is godsend.
Aye.
In BG1, where they didn't really give other mages good constitution, except for Dynaher, who also has her constitution score being forced to be high because of her specialization.
With all speed, comrade. For honor
If they
and
have
glory.
a ranged weapon, then they don't need more speed. But it would be funny to see them like double hasted.
Watch this.
This container is full already.
I'm coming through.
If the lessers don't have ya, then maybe... You give up Conjuration, don't really summon much. Glitter Dust... well, Glitter Dust is good on Edwin because he gets a penalty to his casts. Conjuration, what do you lose with Conjuration? Those are Evo. These are rarely used. This is double class. I don't know, because I think in base game it might be a single class Conjuration. So if you lose wishes, then that sucks.
Brilliant. Aye.
Now this room also killed a good number of characters. Funny
Have
enough.
you cured of my wretched condition? The garden, I owe you my health, wealth, and well-being. I am reborn.
This is a mass globe play, I think, here. I think this is a mass globe angle.
Yes, master. What should I fetch now?
At your order.
Please, is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Yes. What is it now?
I'm surrounded by sight of
Where's the pub?
Oh, kinda forgot about these UNTs.
righteousness shall prevail.
Let's drop that acid breath here.
Nature, take the life she gave!
When teammate is unconscious, very good.
I'm still here.
Long live the order of the most radiant heart.
You need?
For I draw from the pool of light and strike in their name.
Nature, take the life she gave!
Give me something to do!
Spooky Mind Flayers, yeah, Mind Flayer and that noble genie is also very annoying.
I show my weapon has no effect. Tedious monthly work.
What the
Has
bloody
no
hell?
effect!
Waste of my talents.
What the bloody
No
hell?
effect!
I am pleased at the progress that this
Vader's death, yeah, that was a very
I had not thought
unfortunate
such a
and,
thing possible.
but quite funny death.
What's this?
Mind Flayer, I don't really need to tank a single Mind Flayer. Like, I can guess drink. No, that actually one potion won't help me. There were two Vaders. One died here to Lightning Bolt, and the second one died in Cloakwood to Lightning Bolt. Someone died here to being held by Mind Flayer, and then being repeatedly hit with Lightning Bolt, and I think that was a character from Star Wars. So that was either Vader or Obi-Wan.
Where's the... I'm coming through!
Let's get that Flusy first. Actually, something changed in this version, because in 34 the Genie and Mind Flayer immediately attack you here. They teleport through the walls. But here they don't, something changed.
Death comes for you!
I see tanking versus Mind Flayers is viable, yes, they have full attack now. Where the hell did it go?
Fine, fine. Just stop pestering me.
Helm guides my path.
Okay, it went nowhere. It died in transit.
Brilliant!
Okay, now this one, the Genie.
I
Super
am
annoying
I
dude.
am willing. Nature, take the life she gave!
But he failed his morale check and didn't turn into a mist because of that.
I go.
Aye?
Righteousness shall prevail!
Hmm?
If only there's a spell that provided protection versus level 3 spells. Yeah, I started using minor globes here because I also had some dangerous situations here. Because genies love spamming lightning bolts. And casting protection from electricity on everyone is tedious because I don't run it in my books. So I had to rearrange my spell slots, which sucks. So the easiest solution is the mass globe from Limited Wish. Ballistic attack, yeah, the biggest danger of Illithits is mass ballistic attack.
It shall be as you say.
Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with ballistic attacks. Because as I mentioned, Spell Shield no longer protects against it. Like, my main character will get hardiness eventually. And with hardiness, I think I can tank ballistics. But, for example, Anomen can't. And Valigar also can't. Yeah, the way I probably do this will be I will set up most of my party like here. Send one character to trigger them. And they love to jump your backline with Dimension Door. And then their action is spent, so in that time I have to kill as many of them as possible. And hope for the best, although Anoman is problematic in that matter. He'll get like 25% DR from Armor of Faith, but that's it. Normally I'd give him Cloak of Mirroring, but Cloak of Mirroring is moved to Don't get it.
Give me some. Watch this. I'm coming through.
Divine Protection is banned in this run.
Let's
A
get
good hit.
Nature, take the life she gave!
I mean, Anoman can, worst comes to worst, he can run away from the room. He can just run. I can give him Pulse of Cheetah and he'll be double hasted, so...
Brilliant!
Shouldn't be that much of a problem.
Where's the Popeye?
What is it now?
Watch this.
The globe just ran out. The moment they started fighting
Give
them.
me something to do.
Those are all clay golems, so...
As I would have done.
The
Fall,
best leaders
creature,
also
and
follow.
feed the earth! Speak your mind.
I can hear you well enough.
Nature's servant awaits.
Don't hit with ballistic attack until TOB when the helm is acquired. Well, I want to do the ambush like the solifying ambush early, but the nest itself I can leave for later. I don't have to do it the moment I got the underdog.
I will do what I can. Just ask. Glad to be of assistance.
I'm coming through. Brilliant. Aye.
If it would help.
For the order!
Such a miss.
With vengeance!
It shall be done, and done well.
Total death move to have spell memorized but not use it. Yeah, sometimes you just get greedy with pre-buffing because you either don't want to spend time on it or you feel bad for pre-buffing all the time.
Motivating than fighting with a bad hangover.
And then something happens that kills you. I've been there, done that.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Did I get the right stuff? I did, okay.
Aye.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Will Anoman get Defender of Easthaven later? Probably not. Like, there will be conflict between, but Anoman, like, Defender of Easthaven will not save Anoman, like, in Ascension fight, because going from 25 to 45, it won't keep him alive. Defender of Easthaven will go to Valigar for the final fight. Ballistic attacks projectile attack, but I don't know if Minor Globe can block it. It shouldn't be able to. I think it's power level 0. That's why Spell Shield was stopping it indefinitely. Mirror Image? Okay. Alright, am I? Minor Globe. My Mirror Image... I want to say no, but I don't remember testing it, so let's leave the question open.
What's this?
I require rest. I demand we stop.
Glory will be ours today.
Nature,
righteousness shall prevail!
Because I have two my mirror image items, so I could use them. And I will use them, and we'll see if something changes.
I'm coming through!
Okay.
I shall see
One more
nothing
goblin.
but die! Demand that we stop. The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order. You shall suffer my wrath!
Such a miss. A good hit.
Mirror Image doesn't care about spell power. Yeah, I think it doesn't. It has a different tag. There's a different tag that interacts with Mirror Image.
Brilliant! Aye.
I shall go forth at your command.
I'm not accustomed to these long days. Could we stop and rest?
I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
I
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
As you would have.
Stamina and patience, but both are wearing thin. It's time to
For
rest.
the Order!
There's nothing more motivating than
I am
fighting with a bad hangover.
For the Order!
It is done.
For the fallen!
Let's get pissed! Give me some out of my way!
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
For Cosmodon! Where's the... What's this?
I require rest. I demand we stop.
That things look like the face hugger from Alien. I wonder what that's supposed to be in
The day was
D&D.
not this long, even when I led soldiers in the Order.
Very nice experience.
I'm coming through!
These long days.
Okay, there will be a short
Could
break
we stop
because
and
before
rest?
Irenicus fight. Let me play some music.
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Yeah, Spellhold really showers you with experience. There's like 200,000 per person, and also all the XP from enemies. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, let's get back to Baldur's Gate.
Brilliant!
Do I want to memorize anything specific? What's my pre-fight ritual? For this fight, nothing special, I think. Power Word Blind will be decent. Maybe memorize a... Hey, it's Swordfish, welcome to the stream. can memorize a sequencer with secret words. Yep.
Where can I be of
That's what
most
I'm going
use?
to do.
I have stamina and patience, but both are wearing thin. It's time to rest.
Yes, master. What shall I fetch
Nothing
now?
more motivating than fighting with a bad hangover. Give me something to do, aye?
Of course, visualize equipping the new fat loot. Well, there's not much loot to speak of from Irenicus fight.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Let me think about it.
I
We
require
will
rest.
probably summon a
Demand we
planetar.
stop.
I mean, we'll probably attempt to summon a planetar. Yeah, but nice. Oh, one thing I was debating is should I use spell triggers, because normally you don't get a scroll of spell trigger in SOA, but the enemies do, and you can farm it from skeletons if you want. But do I need it, strictly speaking? I think the answer is not really. So let's stay on the side that I probably won't use it in SOA unless something comes that will make it really necessary.
I demand that we stop.
Okay, let's go.
The day was not this long, even when I led soldiers
Oh, I
in the order.
completely forgot about
I hear you well enough.
Slayer
Very
stuff,
well,
as always.
yes.
Oh. Giving orders, are we?
You require nothing more?
Always willing
Oh,
to try.
all right.
With all speed, comrade. Nice for honor and glory.
Interesting that he locked in on Anomen.
What's this?
Okay, that is fighter level up, so that's actually insignificant because she got a half an attack, but with regular haste it rounds up to the same number as previously.
I'm coming through.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health.
Brilliant.
Good to see you alive.
Give me something.
Stay a while and listen.
At your order.
You have obstacles to conquer.
Aye.
No time to listen.
How can I help?
Am I needed?
What's this?
Please, let me help.
I'm coming through.
What is it now?
Brilliant.
Let's give Valigar. I have a good stock of these potions, and it would be stupid to die with them unused, all sitting in my inventory.
is it now?
Aye.
Let's see. These are all of the basic buffs. Protection from magical
I'll aid you
energy
if
on
I can.
everyone. Let's give strength potion to Valigar. Because I'm swapping his belt. Okay.
Give me something to do.
Go bother someone else. I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
Australian voice actors seem to be interesting one. I'm not an expert at English accents, but I don't hear Australian in him, but I don't have much too many other voices to compare to.
Speak your mind.
What is it?
Let's see.
Give me something to do.
I shall go forth at your command.
Entropy shields. And yeah, I think that's all that I needed. Let's go. Maybe one true sight precasted will be good. Might just get trigger at the very opportune moment.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Tonight is as a
I will not rest until his head is mine and mine alone.
Okay.
What
Forgot
is
to
this?
disable AI, so they might attack
all of
him
my test
and before
subjects.
I am able to react.
How wonderfully mad of you. I did not expect this. Die, all of you.
Oh,
I have
did
restored
disable
my
AI.
soul
That's
and
good.
will work my revenge without
Watch
your
this.
interference.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
I am
Help
willing.
I'll
guides
get on
my
it right
path.
away. Edwin do this, Edwin do that. Somebody get this jerk a banana. Yes, I see.
Okay, he
One
started
day.
casting.
It's almost dead.
Aye.
I go.
They went evil. Okay. Hey Huba, welcome. That was his chain contingency. Interesting choice. That's actually good for the clones, that they will be turned invisible, so let's immediately react to that with Trissing Gem.
So be it.
Fine.
God Warcry. That was funny.
Nature's servant awaits. As I will be
Let's cast this at ourselves. Rank is Imp Mantle, but his script still didn't trigger. Let's hit him with Holy
The best
War.
leaders also follow.
Where's my main character?
Where's the pop?
Here. Yeah, let's start killing myself, I guess.
Point the sword, and the light shall prevail. It shall be done.
Wow, they are
Very well.
all on animal. Interesting. That should wreck Edwin and Nadia clones. Yeah, that's the fire on my main character's line. I don't know what Irenicus is doing, but he's not doing much. I'm waiting for his triggers to... for his SCS scripts to kick in, but that's not happening.
I await your need.
100% inflation of Kanji is real, yeah, it is. American trying to do an Aussie accent, okay, so that explains it.
I thought as much.
Irenicus is just chilling and doing nothing.
The waste of my talents.
I don't know. That's weird.
I'm ready for anything.
How about you, Nalia? Blast everything with a skull. We are protected.
Our hero has fallen.
That glory will be ours today.
I forgot to cast on you and Edwin, it seems.
Is that all?
Quite unfortunate.
I'd hoped for more.
I'm surprised she took so little damage. That's weird. But I'll take it. Oh, now he's doing something. 3 rounds into the fight, his SCS spells finally trigger. But no, that's just a sequencer.
Let's get past.
With all speed, comrade.
Only I could do as much for all in need of me. I tried so hard.
Bah! Useless weapon.
Fine, fine. Just stop pestering me.
Will this be time stop? Probably is. Okay, let's not toy with him anymore. Just dogpile him.
For the order!
Did Valigan clone died already because something went invisible here? Or maybe it's magical source.
Glad to be of assistance.
What's this?
So be it. I am your doom. Damn you, have you here?
Okay. That went well, but he used his triggers, he used his sequencer, he used contingencies. But there were no SCS protections, so... Is that on purpose? That he doesn't get protections because you ambush him for a change?
Are you not entertained?
Thank you. It might be on purpose, because he didn't even attempt to use SCS protections. Did he sound a planet or no? I didn't give him a chance to do anything. Although at that point I killed a couple of planetars, so I would probably be able to do that quite easily. It's a joke.
Brilliant.
I mean, every fight is a joke if you are well prepared for it. I mean, maybe not every one fight. Like, the last Ascension fight is an exception, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I gave him all the chance he needed. I didn't attack him at all for 3 rounds. It just works like that. Okay, now there's a bunch of... let's get everyone on melee weapons, because there's a whole bunch of murderers.
Give me something to do!
SCS 34-3 was the same, yes, in that he didn't... He was also not doing much for the entire round of the clone spell. And later, but I remember him triggering SCS protections at some point, but maybe that was chain contingency, actually, and I just didn't never put any mind to that to memorize it. Supposed to play with remove items.
Where's the pub?
I don't know about supposed to, because that's an integral... I mean, that's a component of SCS that's... There should be a contingency, like if you install the no items, then Irenicus does this. If you don't install no items, then he does something else. Hard to say.
Aye?
Hard to say. Removed items aren't broken. What do you mean by broken?
I'm still here.
Give me something to do!
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Let's drop a first Abitalizing on of this run. Yeah, that's why I don't like long spells with long casting times. They were already mostly dead before he finished the spell. And you can't use it reactively in a fight.
What's this?
I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made. I had not
Red Solid that you cannot get them back because of back. I played once with that component in SCS 34. I think I got everything back, but it was not fun. Like reclaiming 100 items and then rearranging them back on each person, that's not fun. Hey Candizu, welcome to the stream. I think it only affects mod allied items, so that might be the case. I didn't have any extra items like from rogue rebalancing at that point.
Brilliant.
So it might be that.
Aye.
Indeed.
Gone and off like the shadow flees the morn. You aren't gonna let him fall away so easy, are you? Good to see you. Go about the town and get what supplies you need. We shall meet at the tavern and make our...
I don't like the sequence of actions here that he teleports you outside, but really you should be coming back because there's some good stuff left behind.
What's this?
A dangerous foe. Yeah, you see, this is
something you need.
Casting failure. That's new. Imparted by an air elemental.
I can hear you well enough.
I'm coming through. Brilliant. Death comes for you. Hmm? Aye.
Now imagine you're in a top fight and one of those elementals gets to your backline of mages.
Give me something to do.
That's a very dangerous situation
Another
to
day
find
and more
yourself in.
aimless stumbling
What's
about.
this?
Nature, take the life she gave!
I'm coming through. Hmm?
As you would have it.
Hmm? Brilliant.
Air elemental, strong, water elemental, drowning, yeah. Like the fire elemental, flaming aura is also pretty strong. And earth elemental just tossing you like a ragdoll.
Always willing to try.
Where's I?
Aye, 'tis good to adventure in such a place. The blood quickens knowing that evil is so near.
I'll certainly
There's
try.
nothing more motivating than fighting with a bad hangover.
Okay, I don't need this one.
What's this? Death comes for you! Burn him away!
It shall be as you say.
Death comes for you!
That's a reach drop from a single wizard. 3 scrolls.
I'm coming through! Brilliant!
Now, what can I throw away? This can go. And this can go.
I'm glad to say I have no ship with which to offer passage. It has been scuttled in an act of the purest malice. Such villainy I am subjected to.
Let me think about it. I don't like that fight on the ship, because the Githyanki captain is unkillable and he's a mage. So I already had some close calls in that fight because you can't finish it.
Watch this!
Maybe I'll open with contingency mass invis to give myself some time for buffing.
You came too late. Don't be afraid. I can show you all of this because I am within. I am what fills the void. I am coming through.
I stand amongst the righteous.
Brilliant!
Oh. That's not night yet, I guess.
Aye. Watch this! I'm coming through! Give me something to do! Brilliant! Aye?
So be it.
Where's the pub?
Come on. Maybe I need to talk to him first, but you might need to use console because I can only sleep for 8 hours, and it just so happened to be the wrong arrow. However, I cut it.
The seas are sure rough this time of year.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
Brilliant! Give me something to do! Aye? Where's the pub?
Where can I be of most use?
You shall suffer my wrath!
Sure like that acid breath. Yeah, it's actually amazing. I slept on it for so long. I mean, that's not a hard fight anyway, but...
Yes, Master. What shall I fetch now?
With vengeance!
You shall suffer my wrath!
Yes.
She dimensions though? Oh, that's interesting. Didn't 335 change something about Larlock? Yes, it changed. Now it scales in damage.
Give me something to do. What's that?
Same way as Magic Missile does. So actually, Magic Missile sucks now. Because pretty much every mage enemy precast Shield or Ghost Armor. And that just blocks Magic Missile completely. So if you're going to memorize a level 1 spell for damage, for interruptions, go with either Larlock or Chromatic Orb.
Where's the pub? I'm coming through.
Larlock doesn't work on undead though, so remember that.
Brilliant.
There you are, my friend. Have you secured the Seagate horn? I'm eager to flee this wretched isle.
Tail and Duff? Yeah. I have to change time with Control T. Because I'd have to wait like 10 minutes in game doing nothing otherwise.
Never had rats. No sorry.
No, I think that 11 PM should be enough.
What's this? I'm coming through.
Do you have something you wish to say?
Brilliant.
For the Order! I'll aid you if I can.
So be it. I am your doom.
You and me.
Of course.
You shall suffer my wrath!
But if I make a contingency, then it'll probably get triggered anyway during the initial fight on the ship. I don't like that sequence of events that you have to fight a guy who's unkillable because of plot reasons, and
It's almost beneath me.
they don't hold back at all against you.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Where's... What's this? I'm coming through.
Maybe some buffs will be preserved. Let's see. Let's try chaotic commands at least.
At your order.
Chaotic commands.
Brilliant.
What is it now?
Give me something.
I shall go forth at your command.
How can I
this,
help?
and she will cast haste.
Where's the pub? Aye.
There you are, my friend. Very good indeed. I've convinced the men on board that they should accompany me. They've signed. If I have wronged you in some fashion, I'm dreadfully sorry. I was not aware.
You have brought me to the brink of madness.
Okay, maybe if I keep them in the
now I
bag.
will repay you.
I will do what I can.
Those guys are champs, but I really want to kill this guy. He drops good experience.
What is it?
Let's get past!
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
I am willing.
I hear you well enough.
How did you trigger from there?
Am I needed?
I stand amongst the...
Give me some. Out of my way! Out of my way!
Nature, take the life she gave. Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
Yeah, that guy is worth 11,000. Good.
Nature, take the life she gave.
Take for the order! For honor and glory!
Wow, that actually triggered entire city hostile. Interesting.
Cast off the mains. We are away. Set sights on the mainland.
The seas are calm,
Interesting.
but the
I
voyage
didn't
is
realize it
tense.
before.
And Seaman spends much of his time.
All right, men. Prepare yourselves to be boarded. All weapons ready.
Okay, you can actually come here pre-buffed. At least with the long duration skills.
Pardon? I am sorry, but I do not know what you are talking about. Speak clearly, that I might understand.
Yeah, and even shock protection buffs. You have to keep it in mind for future runs. I think one is fair to reload here. Maybe, but I'd rather not have that dilemma at all.
I am ready.
Whether I should or shouldn't reload.
What's that?
Yeah, this guy is unkillable.
I'll get on it right away.
And they're not holding back anything. They're recasting. This guy is a mage. They are all Gish. Or at least most of them are Gish.
I'm coming through!
AoE damage. Always pre-buff to kill Simon. Yeah, that's something that I might start doing. He's probably worth good experience, isn't he? Because he should be decently high level.
I'm ready for anything.
I love it when the story and the buff duration do not make sense at all. Yeah, that's actually true. But it might be... I don't know what's the case in vanilla BG. KZO, welcome. So far all is well, yes. No close calls today. I wonder if that's maybe something that SCS changed because they wanted to give you a more fair fighting chance against those guys, because they pop their pre-buffs instantly. Would be interesting to check what's the case in the base game.
Nature, take the life she gave!
I shall make this.
Seas are sure rough
Easy. You see, the game can turn on its head in an instant. Like 2 streams ago, I was hit by a 128 damage backstab on my main character, and my base health is 139. That was unpleasant waking call for me. Wake up call. Yeah, it was one of the ancient vampires in the Faircrack dungeon. She polymorphed, she went invisible, and I think she backstabbed me with Direwolf polymorph for... It has 2d8 plus proficiency, it probably has like 18 or 19 base damage. So that's 95 from the backstab, and on double damage that's 190 damage in one hit. But I had 35% damage reduction.
I'm coming through! Give me something brilliant!
Let's blow our Dorn horn on them.
Alright.
You thought this through?
So remove magic on Baldur, because why not?
Take that!
The ship lurches,
Went fine.
and the ongoing battle is soon the least of your worries. The entire vessel quickly lists to one side as the cargo below decks.
We are.
And these are the strange creatures from the surface.
They just land in Poland?
These
Because
are
of all
ones who
the...
claim the mighty
What's this called?
has
Consonants?
promised us?
Yeah, that's a pretty spot on joke. Symbol stun is party friendly. Well, that's better, definitely. If only it didn't have such a long casting time.
Watch this!
Speak your mind.
Why aren't they attacking?
So be it. I am your doom.
Symbol pain isn't party friendly, you see, that sucks. Because that would be the only symbol I could actually see myself using. Like, hit a group of... If it doesn't go through MR, then that's not useful. Because who would I want to debuff with that? Drow. Like, Drow warriors, for example. But if it doesn't go through MR, then that's not useful versus Drow. demons, like mass demons.
Ah, now that that little dispute is over with, perhaps we can get down to real business, eh?
For those who might not be aware, there's a merchant here, which I didn't know about for a very long time. And she actually offers some of the best prices in the game for buying your items. Her and Rival's special stock, I think, are two best shops in the game when it comes to selling items. So usually the play is to fill your bags of holding and wait until you can offload everything here. Just the goods per plane. Yeah, I also didn't know that Rival special stock gives such a good prices. Because his normal shop doesn't, right? So why would his special stock suddenly change the sell value? But it does. Rival's prices are unintentional, that's unethical, but there's also a priestess, the one that spawns in front of the temple in Sultan SLR. And she also gives very good prices, slightly lower than Rival, but also very high. Consider that in the base SOA, that was the end of the game. There wasn't much to look forward to, so they might have wanted you to be able to afford everything you needed for the end of the game. Especially Rybot special stock have very expensive scrolls, right? They like 10,000 a piece with 20 charisma. So that might be the reason. Do you think Muradin lies to Joe City? I will fight them at the gates, and I will bail when I feel overwhelmed, because consider that the party is good, but I did that fight with, for example, Bane, who had higher levels across the board because of the gun maxing, and I was overwhelmed in the end and had to run away. The easy way to do the Usnafa fight is Mass Planetar, but if you have innate HLAs, that's not an option. And Drow don't see invisible, so it's some kind of mislead backstab shenanigans. If you just stay invisible all the time, maybe with spell immunity divination on a fighter, on a thief mage, or a fighter thief mage, could probably do this, although they are two Balors spawning at the end, and Balors will see invisible. So the short answer, I will fight them, but I won't be trying to force a victory at the cost of the run. If I feel that the things are turning badly for me, then I will bail immediately. I need 1 rogue stone for Twisted Run. And Bard's Gloves probably also require a rogue stone, but I should be able to find another one sooner or later. They also need Kings too, I think. And I can sell both of these, I guess. Okay, so by the way, guys, this is my dinner time coming, so I will be probably ending the stream soon. So if you don't watch me do inventory management, then thanks for being here. But I plan to go live again today. Maybe like an hour or something like that. If Buffy doesn't stream his monk run, then I will be going long today until late night. And if he does stream, then I will end earlier, and because I'm also curious what he does now that he is down to 4 party members. That sounds very tough challenge to overcome. If schedule is Darkest Dungeon stream, okay. If that's Darkest Dungeon stream, then I will be streaming again today. So if you don't want to watch item management now, then thanks for being here, and I will be going offline for like an hour in a minute or two. Just waiting. Just thinking what I'll be eating for dinner today. Is that useful? Sleep cloud, that's interesting. How much is it worth? Not much. Steak with baked potatoes, I could go for a steak, but I don't have one available right now. I'll keep it in the bag. I'll probably never use it, but I'll keep it. Same with Charm and Domination, and Nalia can use it, so other people have Charm helmets, helmets of Charm protections, but Nalia doesn't. So I'll keep that for her. I won't be doing this. Edwin's head slot is empty right now, I think. But it's not like this would do any difference. Hard to get good beef in Polandia. It was very hard like 10 years ago. Now it's a bit easier because like generally speaking, as the society gets richer, the more expensive stuff becomes more popular and more available. Like for example, burgers. Like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, there are pretty much no burger places in Poland. Like the actual burger with beef meat. But now there's plenty. It's still hard to get a good steak. It's not easy, yes. It's not commonly available, but you can get it. It's a good amount of cash, but that's not nearly enough to buy out the scroll stock. Okay, all the full plates can go. That's a very good money. Small elemental. Okay, that's one bag done. And here's nothing really to sell. I won't be using this, let's be honest. And I won't be using this. What else? Can sell some of the ammunition. This can actually come in useful because it is fire damage. If there's a situation where I need to disrupt a mage through a stone skin, that might be useful. So let's keep that. And I will find a lot of bolts of biting here. So I don't want to depreciate the price. This one wasn't a good buy. Like, it's expensive as hell. And the guy berserks and attacks your party. But again, sometimes you just need to throw bodies in between you and... I'm never going to use that silence. I can sell it. Interestingly enough, it has extra damage. Like, that's a +4 longsword on damage alone. That's pretty good for backstabs. What is the best summon from the item in the game? Let me think about it. There is a very strong case for a clay golem. Because if the enemy doesn't have crushing damage, it's invulnerable. Unkillable. It can be killed by non-magical fire, so firestorm, or crushing damage. If the enemy doesn't have crushing damage, then they are fucked, and they can do nothing about it. Horn's reliability without editing, yeah, it's not great. I mean, I made it for the situations where I just need to throw a body between me and the enemy quickly. And I used it a couple of times, but the upgrading it the last time was a mistake. It was very expensive, and it doesn't make a difference, a practical difference. I sell this because it's actually worth a lot, and I'm never going to use that silence. This is a badge of honor for me killing Tsunaseni. Because I usually skip that first ambush, but this run I killed them. So I'll keep that in my inventory. Okay, I think that's more or less everything. Maybe small potions, because let's be honest, I'm not going to use the small potions of healing anymore. Agility, maybe I'll keep them. Though I was very using the extra healing potions very liberally, so I don't actually have that many of them. And since those are all in one stack, then I guess I'll keep them. Okay, so that's item management done. So thank you guys for watching, for those who stayed till the end, and hopefully see you again soon today. Thanks guys, see you. I was looking if there's someone to raid, but I'm not seeing anyone in my follows. So no raid today.